first step that I like to do is apply some mascara. Not too much, because I do notice that if I put, you know, a heavy amount of mascara, my eyelashes tend to look kind of weird after I apply my false lashes on. So just a little bit of mascara I like to do. Try to have a mirror as close as you can. I like to get this one right here. It's perfect, it's small, and I can see exactly what I'm doing when it comes time to apply my lashes. If you're barely starting to wear fake lashes, I would suggest you start with natural lashes just so you can kind of get the hang and the feel of wearing them. You know, it could be a little uncomfortable like your first time if you start off with a lash that's like super fluffy and kind of, you know, heavy, because eyelashes do tend to get heavy throughout the day. Also, another tip would be to look at the band of the type of eyelash that you're getting. For instance, lately I've been using, and that are my favorite, have a thick lash. So these are the Eyelash, I think that's how you pronounce it, Eyelash, London Definition number 126. So I'm about to wear these, and it comes in the 3-pack. I don't know if you could tell, but they are thick. Like, you could see the thickness of the band. If you are starting, you know, make sure that you start with an eyelash that has a thin band. The eyelashes are just more flexible that way. It's just easier for you to start getting the hang of it if you're starting off with wearing falsies. How to remove eyelashes from the little case. There has to be certain people out there that are either having a hard time taking these out and the eyelashes are ripping off. So I'm just going to show you guys like the best way for you guys to remove the eyelashes from the little container that they come in is to grab them from the sides. Don't ever grab them from the middle, because if you do, you could damage the lash like that. You could yank some hairs off. Most of the time they apply glue to the edges right here, and just kind of yank it, you see? And then you're gonna come to the other one, and there's your lash. So just be very, very careful when you take them out. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe you guys could see the lash band better like this. It's way thicker than other lash bands out there. Some people don't really like to wear thick bands. I was one of those in the beginning. When I firstly tried it, I was like, oh my god, like they suck, like they're not flexible, I hate them. I mean, you know, as long as you keep practicing with them, you will get used to it and you will get the hang of it. Is cutting your lash. From where do you cut your lash? You usually have to cut your lash from the longest side, just because our lashes are naturally small and then they get longer towards the end. So that's the same thing that you want to do with your lashes. You don't want to end up with a long lash. It's just not going to look right. Unless that's the look that you're going for, then go ahead. So grab them from the edges and just kind of move them around like this. Usually I just eyeball it. I usually know already because, you know, I've been wearing the same type of lash. I usually know where to cut. To help out those girls that are having a hard time, you're just gonna come and you're just gonna place your lash without adding any glue. This is personal preference. If you do want to have more of an opening here in the beginning of your eye, it's really up to you. So what I like to do is I do like to have like a little gap in the beginning of my eye, just because I don't like to have you know, the little eyelash hairs like tickling me. It's so uncomfortable. So I already know from where I'm gonna cut it. I'm just gonna be grabbing these scissors. I like these because they come with like this little safety thing around it. So when it comes to glue, it's really personal preference as well. I like to use this one from Star Glue. If you're a beginner or you are struggling to put glue on your eyelash and you put too much glue or something, I do suggest you guys to purchase a glue that comes with a little wand already. And there's some that change color and they let you know when your glue it's already tacky for you, so you are ready to just apply your lashes. So I'm gonna go with my glue. So what I like to do is that I like to pour it into a container. I usually put it in a container, but today I'm just gonna be using this little plastic thing for my lashes that I'm just gonna throw in the trash already because this is my last pair from this pack. Okay, so I literally just use a little bit for one lash and then I pour a little more for the other lash. And I like to use the back of a thin makeup brush, putting it on the lash. And then I like grabbing my tweezers and I like to grab them from the middle. This is why I like to get a little mirror, because I could always just bring the mirror a little down so I'm able to see better that way. So you're gonna put it in the middle and then you're gonna grab the edge. So it could be whatever edge you want. Sometimes I grab it from here first, sometimes this one first, but always start by placing it in the middle. If you do see that you have a gap between your eyelashes, you could always just use tweezers and just kind of, you know, smash them together, get them as close as we can to your lash line. Here's our first lash. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my second lash. Okay, grab from the middle. This glue kind of dries faster than the dual one, that's why I like it. Now I placed it in the middle already, so I'm gonna grab this edge and place it where I want, then grab this one and place it where I want. So make sure that you have it as close as you can to your lash line. What I like to do is just curl them up a little bit. It's really up to you if you want to. And I know there's certain people that don't like to add mascara. I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just because I like to make sure that my eyelashes are not peeking through and that they kind of blend in with my falsies. Will you always... Little gap that you left in the beginning of your eye, I do like to go over it with some liner, just, or an eyeshadow, a black eyeshadow, just so it doesn't look, you know, kind of weird there. So this makes a difference. Makes it seem like your lash is like starting from right here when it really isn't. Okay, so I hope that I was able to help some of you guys out there that have been struggling to put your eyelashes on. Just don't forget, while you practice putting your eyelashes, and just with anything in general, the better you're gonna get. I will see you guys on my next video.